And we're back. So sorry about that. Love MLB the show. Oh, make sure you go claim your free camo pack for Armed Forces Day. So we have those. You could get a lot of jerseys here too. I always loved the Padres camo uniforms. I thought they were great. You get socks too, which if you're like me, they I don't have too many socks. So it's nice to get it. Get 100 stubs. And then if I do the Mother's Day one, then I'll get 200 stubs and a show pack. All right, so let's try this again, shall we? I'd like to throw in Grady Sizemore. I guess he can replace Santander. Let's see if I have better luck this time. Hooray! I actually have good luck. Up, spoke too soon. Ooh. Yep, notice I'm this weekend. Interesting. It's a good thing I saw that. Sorry, I was just talking, making sure that I was logging on for the, or logging in for the NASCAR race. Gotta get my points. Yeah, I kind of wanted to get back into it, so I had no issue with the game this year. It's just that I lost interest and then I gained it back. So I don't know how much longer I'll have it for, though, if I'm being honest. I have so much to catch up on with in regards to NBA 2K TV. Like I had over 20 episodes and I only did 3. Yep. See, I don't care for that kind of stuff. The street ball and everything, the pro-am, the um, whatever the whatever the one is where you match up with randoms in a 5v5. Like, I don't care for that stuff. I'd rather just focus on the NBA. I think that's kind of what pushed me away from NBA 2K. It's like I'd rather just I really just want to focus on the NBA stuff. I don't care for the street ball and I don't care for that stuff. I know they're missions, but I really don't want to do them. I care about getting multiple rings. I care about being the greatest of all time. I want to be better than Jordan. That's what I'm worried about. But street ball, nah. For me, I would say the last NBA 2K that I really enjoyed, like in terms of my career, was 2K23. 2K24, I did end up being going to the Hall of Fame and everything. That was cool to see. I hadn't done that for a while, but 25, I couldn't shoot. 2K22. What was that one? Was that where the father was like a great player but never made it to the NBA, and so his son had to? Oh, that one. Yeah, I think I remember because I think that was the first game I ever played, the first NBA 2K game that I ever played um, on PS5. 2K21, I was still on the PS4, or I still had the PS4 version, so I didn't even get to the new neighborhood, how they revamped it. Well, that wasn't 2K17, that was 2K16. Yeah. Oh my god, I saw that and I got emotional over it. I was like, but that was the point of that. That was the point. So it did its job. 2K17 was with Michael B. Jordan. You know, Orange Juice, where you controlled not only yourself, but you controlled him too. Oh, I used to love dropping like 30 points with Justice while my guy dropped 50. So we had like 80 points between Prez and Justice. The other thing too that I loved, it was so easy to steal. I would get triple doubles just by stealing the ball. And not only that, but Kobe was involved in the storyline too. So that was cool. And I loved how they did the college experience. That was great. I know. I know. But he's always in our hearts and in our memories. Or I'll say, at least for me, I'll always remember 24 Kobe. I didn't like number 8 Kobe, but I love 24 Kobe. He was more mature. He was a great shooter. I mean, I feel like that was really the best of his career. I know he was flashy and athletic when he was younger, but I loved but I loved the older, wiser, team first Kobe Bryant, and I had a lot of respect for that Kobe. Oh yeah, consummate professional all the time. You know, there's a reason why he's considered the GOAT. The one player I can't stand though is LeBron James. Can't stand him. I hate what he has done to the NBA. There's no denying he's great. I'm not denying that before anyone gets on me for that. See, that's when I hated him the most when he was on the Miami Heat. That's why I loved it when Jason Kidd, Dirk Nowitzki, and Jason Terry, I guess, when they beat the Heat in the NBA Finals in 2011. Oh, I was so over the moon. I mean, Jason Kidd was my favorite player of all time growing up, but uh, when I saw that, I was like, yes, hallelujah, hallelujah, Mavericks. Screw the Heat. Now, I like D Wade. I did like him. Okay, I thought out of the big three, D Wade was definitely my favorite. You know, I actually liked him. Wow. All right, GG's to my opponent. Wish I got more than just one home run. Yeah, that was kind of a head scratcher. I mean, I get why he did it. I think he said Chicago was his home. So, like, fair play to him. He wanted to go home for a season. I totally understand that. You know, but yeah, he's in my mind, he's a true Miami Heat through and through. All right, so we're so close. We already got Bryce Harper. What do you mean? In terms of what? I mean, to me, the benchmark is 5 wins. I want to see them win 5 games this season. They don't do that, it's a failure. And Aaron Glenn should not it should be fired right there on the spot. Because it shouldn't be that difficult to um, improve on 5 wins. And also get an interception, please. I mean, for God's sakes, the coach was a former cornerback. He should know how to get a defense that can intercept the ball. He's not a needle mover. And believe me, we already had him as a QB. Didn't work out well for us, so I don't know why this time would be any different. That's why I'm giving him 5 wins. I believe he can win He can win 5 games for them, but that's about it. Well, they got somebody from the late round, somebody that, honestly, I don't think is going to make much of an impact, but maybe he can learn and be a solid QB. Unfortunately, Brady Quinn is not going to be the QB of the future. And if not, well, the Jets should have a high draft pick for next year. So they can draft one of the top QBs in the draft and build around him. I mean, we'll see what happens. If they don't get 5 wins, I think Aaron Glenn should be fired. Hunter Goodman with the home run. You've been playing my team on 2K. See, I'm overwhelmed by my team. I can't figure it out. I try to, but I can't. I guess I just don't play it enough. I guess I'm just a my career guy, and I think that's fine. Being a my career, that's pretty much why I buy the game almost every year. I will say though that the worst my career, in my opinion, was 2K18. I thought that was the crappiest my career they could have ever put in. First of all, giving us the story of a DJ who decides on a basketball or wants to be a basketball player again after he gave it up to become a DJ. Like, what? That makes no sense. Plus, the badges system was an absolute grind. Not to mention, the shooting was terrible. And I could only become a 90, or I can only get better at shooting once I upgraded the VC. The only problem is that it cost me a lot of VC to do it. So a lot of 2K Interactive had to be played, and that was before I discovered Super Mario with all the 2K TV answers he provided. So I'm thankful for him, because I think he got me back into my career when, honestly, I wanted to give up on it. And also, a lot of people, and I agree, believe that Be Fresh is one of the worst my career characters of all time. She was just so weird, so awkward. It was like, why? First of all, why was she even a friend? All right? And second of all, why'd you make her that goofy? There was no comedic relief from her. it was just annoying, really, as a whole. Plus, the neighborhood sucked. And some of the missions were based on park play. Like, I think in order to get the Gatorade sponsorship, you had to get like 10 wins in the park. And I couldn't win because I never got matched up with anyone good, nor was my player any good. So I was just annoyed by that. But I did enjoy playing with the Bucks that year. That was great. Jason Kidd as a coach. Giannis was on the rise. You had Jabari Parker, who was a high flyer. I think, who was the shooting guard? Was that OJ Mayo at that time? Might have been. And then I think you had Greg Monroe, or like a really big center, who was great for pick and rolls. But yeah, 2K18, in my opinion, stunk. "2K19 was kind of interesting. I like that they included China, the G League. Gave it a fresh perspective, and I enjoyed that. But, once the story ended, then all the rivalries ended, and it was like, okay, we're just playing just to play. What was the whole point of doing the story and giving us these rivals if you weren't even going to make it anything? And I never won that playoff game between the Spurs and Lakers because the difficulty... My guy was so bad at the start. Don't get me wrong, I won an NBA championship, and that was the year that I played with the Phoenix Suns. Devin Booker. I forget who else they had, but Devin Booker was like perfect for me. Dang it! Oh, I stick to the ones that I know. Dimer, I keep that. Catch and shoot, because I like to catch and shoot sometimes. I guess why, in my opinion, 2K23, why I enjoyed that one the most out of all the 2Ks. First of all, the story was compelling because you were in a constant battle with, what's his name, the rival, and that was great. It reminded me, hey, you're not just playing in the NBA, you're playing because you're trying to outshine your rival in that game. Or in the game. And you gotta get all these endorsements and everything to show that you outperform him. I wish we did have the key game back then, the key game sims. But we didn't get that until 2K24. But still, it was fun. It was actually fun being a rap artist, a fashion designer, trying to go trending with one of the I forget, one of the influencers. I forget what her name is. And you could earn VC so easily. Like, you could earn... I probably earned, like, 3,500 to 4,000 VC in one day just by doing the daily missions and everything. No, I hear you. That for me, that's why 2K17 was my favorite, my personal favorite, my career mode before 2K23 came in. Because it was like that separated the park from my career. And I wanted that. I didn't want to play in the park. I just wanted to play my career. So I totally get what you're saying. I'll take that hit. Mm. I hear you. That's why I go to, oh, you know what it is? The rec. That's what I was thinking of. The rec where you match up 5v5. Honestly, I think if there were, like, if you could get a crew together, then you can play with them. There wouldn't be any trash talking. I mean, you guys could just stay in like a party and you can ignore all the trash talkers. I mean, sometimes it's cool to match up with random people. I've done that. And sometimes they're really good. Like, I enjoyed the people that I match up with. But other times, some of them are just so selfish. And they're like, pass me the ball. And I pass it to them, and they miss a wide open shot. So I get pretty annoyed by that. And it's like, dude, why are you telling me to pass you the ball if you're not going to make shots? Like, even I don't want to make shots. Because I know that my release is terrible online. That's why I like to pass the ball. Even when I'm wide open, I'm like, I don't even want to shoot. No! Darn it. Thought for sure I would have had it. Ooh, do I have time for one more game? That's gonna be tough. So I know I definitely made progress in the multiplayer program. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to finish it today. I mean, I could just try it for tomorrow. All right. You have a wonderful weekend as well. I'll see you on Monday. Yep. Let's see how we've done with the Mural program. Oh, we're at 70 program stars. Nice. Yeah, I need to get more. I need to focus more on the stats here. Because honestly, at this point, I just need these stats done, and then that whole thing is done. I can't do the moments because I already did them, so. Ooh, I only need 2 more hits. And I need 3 more runs, a few more parallel XP, a few more extra base hits, some more home runs, 6 more, and more wins. Only got 1 win. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm not in any rush right now. No! Ah! Ow, that one hurt. That one hurt bad. Oh my god, that hurts. Alright, maybe I can get a quick game in. First, though, I gotta make sure that um, Hunter Goodman and Grady Sizemore are, you know, within the top three, I should say. Yeah, that's good. All right, let's get this game in quick, and then I'll move on. Well, not move on, but you know what I mean. I'll log off. That's what I meant to say. Strike three, sit down. Strike three, sit down.
Nope, that's inside. That's a ball.
So Griffey's not going to be as fooled so easily. Strike three, sit down.
Ball that's outside.
That's gone. Michael Young with the home run. Brady Sizemore with the base hit. And he could swipe backs. Well, he could swipe them because he has 81 speed. He doesn't have that great of a steal rating. That's all I need.
Ball.
Oh, no.
No, he's safe.
I mistimed it.
That's ball two.
You know, I think what would make for a good My Career story, if they do it, if they do one of a kid that's post-pandemic, like COVID shut them down for a few years, and now they have to retrain and get back to where they were, you know, or else say goodbye to their NBA career. I think that would be good, and I think that would resonate a lot more with the younger generation, the kids that are playing the game now. I think it would really resonate with them because they understand what it was like going through the pandemic, like not being able to play sports, not being able to have recruiters recruit you, having tournaments canceled. And Carlos Correa with the home run. So it looks like Jacob deGrom is going to go another inning. Oh, I need to swipe bags with players, so there you go. Although I should hurry this up because it's almost 6 o'clock. Hmm. Oh well.
Saeed.
Strike 3, sit down.
Foul. Saeed. Safe. He's good. He's safe. That's out.
Strike 3, sit down.
Hey.
Although that's probably the last inning Jacob deGrom is going to go because I can't go any longer with him.
Nope. That's a ball.
Yeah, I'm not going to steal with Michael Young. He has too low of a rating, and I'm not comfortable with that speed. Or too low of a steal rating. I'm not comfortable with the speed. But Hunter Goodman is comfortable with hitting a home run. Ooh. Well, hopefully the ball didn't bounce on anyone's food.
Foul ball.
Hmm. Ooh, switch hitters. Jeez Louise. All right. Let's throw in Jansen. Strike 3, sit down. All right. So Kenley Jansen got some work, but we had a lot of home runs in that one, including from Carlos Correa, Hunter Goodman, Michael Young. Yeah, I didn't expect to get much from here. It's all good. It's all good. I'm not in any rush right now. That was more of just, okay, let's do this and, see what happens. Oh, we did have these packs. Oh, right. Forgot about it. Okay, we'll open them and then we'll call it a stream. 66. Stroke. 42. Or Waldrop, excuse me. Schultens. List him for 38. No one knew. 70. Nope, definitely quick selling. Matthews, 34. All right. Well, guys, that's going to do it for me. So thank you to everyone who tuned in. Even if it was only for a moment, I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch and or subscribe. Either one would make me a happy person. If you're watching this on YouTube, I thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you like the video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know when I go live, you can follow me on X at TTVNextJGGen24. It's my gamer tag that's on the left side of your screen there. So go give me a follow. I'll usually post whenever I go live. You can also turn on notifications here on Twitch. That way Twitch sends you an email every time I start up a stream. So overall, this was great. I mean, there was a lot of content to go over. And not only that, but we also finished up the May Spotlight Drop 2 program. Got Yandy. That was nice. Still haven't made too much progress. We made some good progress in the Mural program, and honestly, that could probably be done on Monday when I stream again. Just do the hits, home runs, stolen bases. If I need to do them in mini seasons, I'll do them. But for the most part, I think I can continue on with the grind in events and just try to get some of these stats so that I could get to Mike Moustakas, because he's phenomenal. Holy mackerel. Anyway, so on Monday, we'll resume the grind of the Moonshot Event program. So I hope to see you all on Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern. And until then, guys, have a good night and have a great weekend. See ya.